Hello friends, I'm Rob, this is Digital Wastrel, and I'm just about to dig out some old Chaos Space Marines to work on a project that's coming up for this channel, and so I thought it might be quite fun to have a look at my Chaos Space Marine boxes. Let's have a look through them together, see if we can find anything fun. How about that? This is the accumulation of all of my Chaos stuff all crammed in together, so let's have a look at what's in here. So right off, these are the Chaos Chosen from the Dark Vengeance kit, Monopose 6th, 7th edition, and I actually use these for my Alpha Legion painting guide, which I'll put up on the screen right now. And yeah, that was the reason I was digging through these boxes, but I ended up doing the painting guide first. So Gore Beast from the Chaos Chariot kit, Chaos Champion from the same 6th edition Chosen range, some old half-broken Space Marines, and what else we got in here? More Space Marines. I used a few Eldar parts. That's an old Eldar Guardian head. And this big lad is my Emperor's Children Demon Prince. He's spliced in with bits from the Dark Eldar Kronos Talos kit. And a bunch more Marines, so let's just skip ahead a little. On to box 2, and this is all my Chaos stuff after several years of moving around and even a move to a new country. And yeah, first thing out is my bikes, which are half painted, and what I was doing on these, if you can see, is I was painting a different classic arcade game on each of the screens. I think I have that's Pong, previous bike was Space Invaders, and third bike seems to be, let's see if I can remember what it was. Ah yeah, Tetris. So the idea was that they were so overstimulated they needed to play games while driving around on the battlefield. Here's another Demon Prince, that's a Seeker head on an otherwise normal Demon Prince body. Yeah, more bikes. So it took me so long to paint that previous colour scheme, I basically gave up. And here's something a little bit new that I just dropped. I've had these models since the 90s, I think. This is a very old paint scheme, probably my brother's. I don't remember where I got them, and I have no idea what range they came from. It's another regular Space Marine. Gift from a friend, I think, so of course he's broken in the bottom of a box. Bit tough to see, but it's a bad attempt at green stuffing a helmet on that guy. Some more wings, some more bits, and what else? Here we go. Here's another mystery. This is a kind of jet bike. Came from a non-Games Workshop game, probably 90s, and again, same range I think, some kind of cyber ninja guy. I want to say Warzone. If you know what any of these miniatures are, leave me a comment down below, because I've had them, I've carried them around for a long time. I don't know where they came from. Yeah, this guy, remember using this guy in a homebrew set of wargame rules that me and my brother wrote when, I don't know, we were maybe about 10 or 12 and we were meant to be studying for exams, and instead we were writing our own wargames. And that guy, dated since then, that's a random arm. And yeah, this is the rider for that jet bike that I found earlier. So let's skip ahead and I'll try and put it together and show you what it looks like complete. Yeah, so there's an additional little gun thing that goes underneath, which I will dig out in a second, and I guess there's a flying stand. I don't remember if it came with a flying stand or not. But yeah, I've had this little bike in my collection for long enough that I have no idea where it comes from. Let's keep digging. Ah yeah, this is the Catan from the middle of the big old monolith thing. I stuck some chaos symbols on him, and he's midway through going to be used as a Demon Prince. Here's another random figure. This is like a big chunky power armor soldier guy. Is he from the same range as the previous ones? If you recognise any of these figures, leave me a comment and tell me where they're from. If you're interested, I might paint them up. And here is a Chaos Space Marine Lord in Terminator armour. I did a kind of green stuff ponytails, which are quite chunky, but I did them a long time ago, so, you know, props to my younger self. I think you did a good job. And this is a Assault Marine Raptor that I kit bashed a long time ago. I have loads of these guys. Yeah, I mean, Jump Troop's cool. Can't go wrong with the man with a jetpack strapped to his back. And last out of the box, we've got an Avatars of War. I can't believe it's not a Demonette. Alright, third box, let's get stuck in. What's going to be in this one, baby? This one looks a lot more recent. I have a vague memory of this being my working model collection from last time I played Emperor's Children. So we've got my Terminators here. This is the old Terminator kit with Fantasy Chaos Knight shoulder pads to make them look a bit more archaic, and Combi Plasma. I added Combi Plasmas to the whole squad when that was the optimal loadout, and I believe the upcoming codex has nerfed them. So, moral of the story, don't model stuff that is optimal, just put what looks cool and WYSIWYG it. Speaking of what looks cool, I made some Chaos Beastmen, and they were meant to be possessed, or I had a brief run of running these guys as counts as Blood Angels back when, I don't know, 5th edition, 4th edition, something like that. And these guys were meant to be kind of possessed or potentially Death Company, so they're all decked out. Yeah, I'm still really pleased with these guys. I never got around to painting them, and they might be a bit small now that possessed are like huge size, but I might stick them on bigger bases and take them out. Here's another guy, another nice Terminator friend. The weapons are also from the Fantasy Chaos Knight kits. More Terminators. Again, I've kind of tried to edit the combi weapons, and this one especially looks pretty rough. So I think what I'm going to do is just chop off all the weapons and give them basic guns, and then, you know, make it look good instead of trying to follow the meta, because I only play like one game a year anyway. Yeah, more possessed. So let's keep all the possessed to one side, and then we can do a little comparison, see how they look size-wise compared to the old modern Marines. And you know what? Beastmen sculpts are pretty ancient at this point, but I still really like them. I think they got a lot of character. I think they're really nice kits. Beastmen are cool. More Beastmen, please. Here's another guy. He's one of about 7 different shades of purple I've attempted to repaint my army in. Check out the current metallic purple scheme in this video, what I will put a link to up on the screen. Man, Terminators are such cool models, right? You can't go wrong with the Terminator. So yeah, here's my full Terminator squad. Yeah, you really can't go wrong with Terminators. I think I first painted these up in maybe 4th or 5th edition for a little tournament I went to with my brother. Doubles tournament in Warhammer World. And we got a bunch more Marines in a few different shades of purple as my army has evolved over the editions and over the years. Full possessed squad, looking pretty good together, I think. Actually pretty excited to paint these up finally for the first time, and maybe get them on the table where they'll be good. Cool models, looking good, playing well. That's the dream, right? And yeah, the theme with my possessed was always like kind of body horror, mad genetic splicing. So as a kind of sergeant for the unit, I made this guy who's like a Chaos Apothecary. He was going to be the sergeant for the team. And then we got one more lovely goatee friend. And another treasure from Beyond Space and Time. This is an old Emperor's Children fully metal sculpt. He's very small, but I still think the sculpt is pretty good. He had like a crazy O face, but I green stuffed over it to give him like a kind of shiny Dark Eldar style smooth helmet. But yeah, he is very, very small compared to any of the modern Marines. And yeah, let's see him next to a modern Primaris Intercessor. And this Intercessor is an Iron Hands Intercessor, and you can check out a link to my painting guide if you want to see more of these guys up on the screen. We also got some old 3rd edition metal Noise Marines 3rd edition, 4th edition. These are actually the current kits, but these particular models are metal and the old plastics, so I think they look pretty bad. They might get sold off. And this guy is another of the Dark Vengeance Chosen. Very, very nice sculpts, monopose, but yeah, I painted that guy up in red as a kind of test to see if I could paint a red Space Marine. Alright, 4th and final box, baby, let's go. Though having said that, I do actually have one more Chaos box somewhere with all of my vehicles and stuff. Yeah, this one's much more modern stuff, so that's obviously a modern Plastic Raptor. And this is a Chaos Lord kit bash with wings and lightning claws. Probably illegal now, sadly. Who's this guy? Yeah, more of the metal guys and some of the Calth guys. Again, if you've seen my channel, you've seen I've used kind of Horus Heresy bits, combi with modern Chaos bits, because I like the slightly less gribbly style. And let's jump ahead and skim through all these guys until we find something interesting. Oh yeah, this guy. Limited edition guy, haven't painted him yet. You know him, you've seen him around. He's cool. Would like a full sculpt team of these guys, please, because he's a pretty big lad. This guy's a slight kit bash of the Dark Vengeance Chosen leader. Gave him a helmet, gave him a kind of chainswords spear thingy. Give him a bolt pistol. I mean, I like to chop everything up, try and make it unique. That's why I like the hobby. And this guy, oof, that weapon looks a bit rough now, to be honest. That's my attempt at a Blastmaster. I think it's a heavy bolter, a few Necron pieces, a Dark Eldar Talos, like a claw guard thing, Necron heavy destroyer end cannon thing, and yeah, then we got a few more random Marines half painted, as is most of my collection. And yeah, okay, this guy, so this is my plastic kit bash of a Sonic Blaster. The weapon is a Grey Knight silencer, I think, with a P. It's like the multi-barreled Grey Knight plastic strike squad weapon, and it's got a Necron Tesla, Immortal Tesla barrel thing, and scraped off the Imperial icons, and they fit quite nice, and I think they look pretty good. I'll do a tutorial on how to make those Sonic Blasters if you're interested. And yeah, Chaos Cultists. The rest of the box is just basic Chaos Space Marines, so I kind of left the least interesting miniatures for last, so sorry about that. Thanks for sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed this rummage through my collection, and yeah, subscribe for more adventures in hobby coming up. Bye!